Pag sinabi mo kasing banig, parang makaluma siya, parang panglola.
But we want to change that. Gusto namin baguhin and show people what modern weaving is all about. Hi, I'm Trish Francia.
I'm John Francia.
And we're the founders of Woven.
For those who are new here, Common Room is a shared retail and digital space
that sells collectibles, trinkets, and unique products from local makers and artists. Like and subscribe to follow our story here on YouTube.
Origins of Woven actually started way back in 2014. I was working with a non-profit foundation and I was sent to Basey, Samar, which back then was badly hit by yung super-typhoon Yolanda, no? And my job there was really to do, kumbaga, research, no, kung how to help the local communities recover economically from the typhoon, no? So it turns out that Basey, Samar was and still is the banig capital of the Philippines. Surprisingly, or maybe unsurprisingly, sobrang liit ng mga kinikita ng mga gumagawa nitong banig. The average weaver was just earning 150 pesos per banig mat, no? And one mat would take 2 weeks to produce. So parang doon pa lang nakita namin na there's something wrong with this industry, no? We decided to help change that, no? Eventually, we got like 400 women together. We built a larger, like a federation, no? And then they decided for themselves na hindi na namin tatanggapin yung ganitong presyo lang, no? And that's how it started. Long story short, now they're earning almost or more than triple of what they used to make, no? Which is still quite low for us, no? So we still want to keep pushing that further, help them earn even more, no? And that's why we decided to turn it into a business na.
We didn't really mean to start it as a business. But yun nga, we found out na yung mga needs ng weavers, and actually a lot of weavers around the Philippines is market access, they need help with pricing, they're not organized as groups, yung mga artisans in the Philippines, to be able to earn more. I think it comes from that na may social mission kayo. Same with profits, you track your sales, you track your expenses, di ba? Parang we try to do that with a social mission also na, okay, what are our metrics na, okay yung buhay nila. And then, yun yung thing with social enterprise, you want people to rise up with you, di ba?
Yeah,
so, it's hard, diba? Balancing profit and social mission. But that's why, primarily, yun yung drive namin to go into Woven in the first place, is to be able to help the artisans. No? Although it's not yung primary purpose is profit, importante pa rin sa amin yung profit kasi we want to be sustainable. Parang buzzword yun, di ba? Sustainability. And for us, that means being able to sustain the business and also sustain the communities that are dependent on Woven.
It's not just the tradition of weaving, it's not just the artistry or the skill, but it's also really the resourcefulness. Akala mo puno, akala mo dahon, yun pala pwede maging product.
So right now, we're in Common Room, UP Town Center, and we're going to show you some of our favorite products.
Yeah. So this is the Abre laptop sleeve. Actually, this is my own sleeve which I use every day. So this is one of our very first products, no? What I love about this is hindi siya masisira, it's protected. So for me, it's super practical.
Yung fun sa Abre kasi we can customize what design we want or what other designers want to collaborate with us. For example, ito was with Works of Heart. They designed this and called it the Layunin. Our next product is the bulsa or the card holders. Ito mabenta rin sa Common Room, lalo yung mga colorful ones. It's made from genuine leather and we feature yung mga fabric hand-woven from different parts of the Philippines. Like for example, this one from Iloilo, yung mga hablon weavers doon. Yeah, tsaka madali lang kasi i-pocket yung...
Yeah, kaya bulsa.
And yung one of our other products, kasya kasi siya dun, yung ano namin, sling bag. It's really for people on the go, where all our products started,
Yeah,
the banig.
Yes. So of course, ito yung primary product doon sa Basey, Samar. This is where it all started. So these are all traditional patterns naman. Si Trish, she just chooses different color palettes, no? And then, inaayon na lang namin doon sa mga existing patterns nila. So, tikog, it's really the best material for making a banig. Pino siya, no? Maliliit talaga yung strands niya.
You don't wash it, so you just spot clean it or with a slightly damp rag or, dry rag and you clean it. So for our design process, we always start with what the community can make or what they currently have. We take a look at yung patterns, yung techniques, yung processes and the available materials and try to match that. Ano ba yung gusto ng market right now or what will be sellable? Or personally, like what do we want for ourselves? Usually starts out that way. We'd really sit down with the artisans kasi dinadrawing lang namin sa papel and then uupo kami with them and try to see how they do the patterns or try to say, ay, ganito yung itsura niya.
It's very collaborative. Like si Trish, she's very in touch with, what's trendy, what's in fashion. So she has that knowledge, no? But then when we work with the artisans, they have the technical skill, they have the experience, they know what can be done and what cannot be done. They know the limitations. So ang maganda dyan, kumbaga si Trish is bringing in the ideas and then our artisans are the one sort of grounding it in reality na this is what they can do. So it's really a back and forth process na can we do this? And then the artisans will try it. Parang ito yung kaya nating gawin. Back and forth until we come up with these finished products.
I think there was already a starting trend of love local, buy local, pero hindi pa ganun ka-strong as now.
Ang maganda ngayon, ayan, you have places like Common Room.
Naalala ko may call nga si Common Room noon for a discounted rate.
New merchants, I guess.
Yeah. And in my head nga, uy, Common Room, this is our chance. I admire how Roma and Maan run all the Common Room stores. Very curated. Every store is an experience and it's also a community.
I think the nice thing is that, we're all businesses, we're sort of competing with one another, but it's helpful in a way na it pushes each one to be more creative, to come up with even better products. For me, it's about balancing yung passion. And you have this notion na you have to be successful, like you have to be earning money overnight, no? Maybe in some businesses, yes. Pero for me, yung arts and crafts, handicrafts, medyo mas slow burn siya eh. You keep doing it, you don't stop creating, you don't stop making. For me, parang find a way to balance it muna.
Don't be afraid to start small. If it's bazaars, having a small booth to test it out. If you want to make small batch, that's okay. That's practical actually, diba? So that's one. And two, don't be afraid to ask for help. And help is always readily available. If not from your family, they're your friends, or yung network nyo, yung professional, your classmates or your teachers. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Talk about it. Don't be afraid. Minsan kasi nauunahan nung takot, ng hiya. What if I fail spectacularly, diba? Pero actually, that's where you learn.
There will always be people who will not like your products, no? It's subjective, no? Some people will really not be drawn or will like your products or your designs, no? Don't give up just because there are certain people who don't like it. Look for the people who do love your products.